What's up, guys? It is Hot Wheels Tournaments, and here today I have the highlights from the final batches of Matchbox Mix 6 this year, as well as another card that I want to talk about that's recently released because I believe it is very relevant and a very awesome casting done from the orange team here. But as you can see, we got some cards that we're going to go over. We'll take a look at all of them, take a look at that interesting casting, and talk about them all. So without further ado, let's get into it. First up, the McLaren 720S Spider gets its second color, this time in an electric yellow-green. I don't know what color exactly you want to say that is, but my goodness, let's move this closer so you can take a look at it. It looks incredible here in that yellow/green color. Absolutely fantastic. Love this. The first version in blue was more. I think I like this one more. I think the blacked out 10-spoke wheels work really, really well for it. You can see hood detailing, front headlights, rear tail lights, 720S on the license plate with the McLaren logo. Very, very well done. Absolutely awesome execution. This one's been popular. When I find this assortment, if I'm not the first one to it, this one is usually gone. People have loved it, and for good reason. Following that up, we got one of my most anticipated new models of the year, the 2021 Cadillac CTS CT5-V, also known as the Cadillac CT5 Blackwing. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. This was really cool. We don't get Cadillacs often, and even less often do we get modern Cadillacs. We see a lot of classics, but we don't see a lot of modern ones. And we get the black one here. Absolutely awesome. We've seen some very nice sedans recently here from Matchbox. We've seen the Alfa Romeo Giulia in the last couple years, and now it gets a worthy competitor in the CT5. You can see nice grille work there. Absolutely fantastic. Great execution. Looks really good on the headlights. We get side mirrors. Side is very detailed. CT5 on the rear tail lights. Just all in all, fantastic execution. Very well done. Happy to have this one. Maybe could look a little more aggressive and bigger, but that's a minor complaint. I think they've done a great work with this one. I absolutely love it. Next up, another recolor. Let's take a look at the Subaru SVX. Open that up. Wow, I'm not doing a good job at opening these up today. All right, we've seen this a couple times. We've seen it in white. We've seen it in red. I believe this is the third mainline color. We've seen it in the premium series. Now it comes to Mix 6 here in 2022. Gold rims, absolutely fantastic. Love the black color on this one. No headlights is a bit unfortunate. You can see they don't wrap around on this one for whatever reason. We get the side detail, get the rear tail lights, but no headlights. Kind of sucks to see. Only 3 tampo passes on this one, but you know, not much you can do. Again, they're still working on that tint. It looks really dark in the lighting here. That is see-through. Don't worry, that's not blacked out or anything. You can tell it has an interior looking through the side window piece there, but very solid release. Outside of the window tint, I would say it might be the best one. I like the white a lot, but this black with the gold rims is, wow, I mean, that is clean. That's clean. So good to see that one. We'll let it take a spin as we choose out our next car. Moving right along, we got a recolor up next. Retooled, actually, I should say. We've seen a couple appearances now for it this year. The Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40. Should have brought out an old one to compare. Thought I might have one sitting by me. I do not. They've reworked this one a lot. The only car I did not find from this mix yet is the Super Chase. I found 2 cases of it, no Super Chase yet. Every other time I found it, it's been picked over before I got there. But the 2 times I have opened up new cases, no Super Chase. Really trying to find it. Let's talk about the return of the, what is this? Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40. Let's talk about the return. First thing, what's retooled on it? Well, you'll notice it looks a little different on the front. If you see a little bit of a weird gap there, that's because this front part used to be metal. It has been retooled to where it's now part of the interior and the plastic. Still looks good, but not as good as it used to still. If this means it was cheaper to make and possible to do in the lineup because it saved that much metal, I'm completely okay with that. We've now seen it twice in National Parks Deco this year. They're both different. The Target Retro Series has been crazy hard to find. That one's worth like $30 on like eBay right now. It's crazy. I can't imagine what the prices for that thing are going to go to. And then we've got the 5-pack version that everybody's been after with that Datsun 510 Rally. But you can see just some simple striping on the side, nothing on the rear, nothing on the front, but retooled casting, very nice release for it here. White top, just all in all, iconic Matchbox casting. This is a great version of it. Glad to have it back in the main line. Moving along, now let's get to it. We've opened one new model. We've still got 4 more to go through. 3 of them kind of follow a theme, so we'll talk about those. This is the Volkswagen EV4. You've got 3 EVs to look at, all of which happen to be SUVs. This is Volkswagen's foray into the EV game. This one is 2 per case, so probably the easiest of all these to find. Some people hate EVs, some people love EVs. Personally, I think they look a little bit more modern and sleek, which is cool. As far as SUVs go, they have some character look-wise. I don't mind electric vehicles. I really don't think it's going to change that much in terms of the car world. Some people are picky about it. Whatever. Let's talk about the actual casting itself. First thing I noticed taking out of the package, it feels a lot longer and bigger than it was. When I first was looking at it in the store, it felt very small and condensed. I guess that's just some illusion I was seeing with the card making it feel smaller, because taking it out of the package, it is a lot longer, it is a lot bigger. It's on par with the Subaru Forester that was released last year. We get this fantastic, the way they wrap the plastic all the way around to give it the appropriate trim that the VW has is fantastic. Tampoed rear taillights, Volkswagen logo look great. Tampoed black there to be accurate. That's not paint, that's a tampo. That's really cool. Nice matte finish on the roof here with the plastic. That looks really, really good. I mean, just, yeah, headlights, VW logo, just fantastic execution here. Right here, they've got texture on the plastic. Yeah, really well done. That one, fantastic. Regardless of what you think of EVs, that is a fantastic version of the actual thing. Next up, a German SUV counterpart, the Audi Etron. We saw the Audi GT, or what was it? It was the GT5 or whatever. We saw the electric Audi sports car in the Hot Wheels lineup this year. I can't believe I'm spacing on the name of that. Now we get the SUV here from the Blue brand. A little bit smaller than the Volkswagen. You can tell Volkswagen's a little bit longer. But we're here to talk about the Audi in that signature Audi blue. I mean, yeah, blue screams Audi in this case scenario, and it looks absolutely fantastic. 10-spoke wheels on this one as well. Not quite as chromed out as the Volkswagen, a little bit toned down. I think that's appropriate. Goes with the blue well. Again, with the trim, they have the black base going all the way around over the wheels, accurate to the real thing. Black was the right choice here. I'm assuming that's all part of the interior, considering that the base is actually gray. You can see here, nice grille, very well done, accurate. Again, a little bit of texturing on the interior piece there to add to the grille. Headlights, very cool. Tail lights, nice. No, I'm noticing no license plates on either of the EVs. Wonder if that was Audi and Volkswagen are owned by the same company. They're both owned under Volkswagen. So I'm wondering if that's a Volkswagen request. They don't want license plates on the rear of the cars. That's interesting. Yeah, you look at the Volkswagen. I noticed that. Thought it was kind of weird. We'll have to see if the Mach E has one. No license plate on there. And every other car we showed had a license plate. These ones do not. Very interesting. You can see the e-tron logo there. Quattro on the right side. But yeah, really well executed. Looks really good. Absolutely fantastic. Good addition to the lineup. And then we follow it with the third EV, the 2021 Ford Mustang Mach E. Now, this one's controversial, not just because it's an electric vehicle, but because it uses the Mustang badge. And I'll agree with you there. The Mustang badge should not be used to market your electric SUV. That's not what the Mustang has been. A lot of car brands do this. They bring back their iconic sports cars as SUVs and use that nameplate. Mitsubishi famously did that with the, I believe it's the Eclipse. Now Ford is calling it the Mustang Mach E. It's not a Mustang. It's not. If it was a sports car and you wanted to call it the Mustang Mach E and it was a sports electric Mustang, I would understand. This is an SUV. The Mustang has never been an SUV. Do not call it the Mustang. It just shouldn't be a Mustang. So that really bothers me. I understand the outrage on that one. I completely agree. It should just be the Ford Explorer, Mach E, whatever they want to call it, whatever SUV name badge they want to use. But in terms of the actual casting, again, the trim goes all the way around, black on black in terms of base and interior this time, but extremely accurate there. Again, 10 spokes used. The grille, I do like the Mach E. I think they took a chance. For some people, it might not work. I think the Mach E's grille looks good. It certainly is inspired by the Mustang itself. It's a very Mustang-style grille for an SUV. I think that's why it looks so good. So the front end all looks really good here. Really happy with that. On the actual car, it looks a little bloated, but represented nicely here in Matchbox. Looks solid. Rear, there it is. There is a license plate, so that must be a VW request, no license plates. Got that. The Mustang logo, the taillights. I'm trying to figure out what that says. Just Mach E. Is that what that says? Mustang Mach E on it. Pretty simple. Again, deep, heavy tint. Almost looks like it has no interior. Promise you it does. Just looks like that. But yeah, very, very solid. We'll put the three together so you can take a look. Honestly, I feel like the two I was most excited for were the Mach E and the Audi. I think the ID4 might be the best executed here. I think it might be the Volkswagen that is the best executed, despite it being the one that I was kind of the least hyped for. All in all, very happy with all three. Happy to have all three. Let's take a look at our last new model. It's not part of Mix 6, but it is part of the Jurassic World cases that are showing up now. It has a case to be maybe the best new model this year, which I think is hilarious. Not in the basic range, not in the moving parts range, not even in the premium range. Jurassic World, which is notoriously just not great in peg warms, and probably my least favorite line from Matchbox, gets one of the coolest new models in the 86 Ford F-150 truck. Classic F-150 and the Matchbox line. Come on and take a look at that thing. It's got the long bed on it, tan interior, tan dual striping with the tan and the maroon. Just come on. This thing is absolutely awesome. Good choice with the 6 spokes wheels there, off-road style. Like I said, the dual tone tan and maroon, doing very well for it. It's got the F-150 deco on, or logo on the side. Nothing on the rear. If it had tampos on the rear, if it had that Ford tampoed in like it would in real life, my God, would this be awesome. Tan bed, tan interior, looks very, very good. Same thing, dual tone on the side. A lot of times when Matchbox does their truck, they have a problem with the chassis looking too bulky. Like it just, you know, you can tell that it's lifted and you get this piece in the way. When you actually have it sitting down, it's tucked underneath. You can't notice it. The long bed helps as well. You don't see anything from the rear. Chrome bumper, perfect. No deco. Oh, never mind. We do get headlights and the Ford logo. Very hard to see on the chrome bumper. What a car. This might be the new model of the year. I don't like trucks. I don't like classic trucks. It's not my thing. But damn it, is this thing cool and well executed. And just to round out the year from Matchbox, they have some insane moving parts mixes coming. I'll unbox those whenever hobby dealers get them and I can buy them. Mix 6, they round out with some incredible new castings and just the best mix of the year in general. It's got the Super Chase Porsche in it. The last set of what do you call it? The last set of premium is hitting now. It's the best set of the year. Matchbox saved their best for last year in 2022. So, yeah, just absolutely killing the game. Y'all know I love Matchbox. I'll hype them up any chance I get. And Mix 6 does not disappoint. Anyways, that's going to be all for now, guys. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all later. Peace.